Do Manchester United need to offload players before bringing in new signings? In short, it would certainly help. So far, United have already brought in Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbeumo. Cunha's transfer was completed early in the window, allowing the club to turn full attention towards securing Mbeumo, despite having interest in several other targets. Currently, Manchester United's primary focus is on generating funds through player sales. They need to raise capital if they're to remain active in the transfer market. That said, they've consistently shown an interest in signing a striker, specifically a natural number 9, regardless of Rasmus Højlund's situation. There's been speculation about interest from Serie A clubs in the Danish forward, but whether he leaves or not, the club intends to reinforce that position. Preliminary discussions have reportedly taken place with Aston Villa over Ollie Watkins. However, Villa made it clear the striker is not for sale. That being said, a potential twist could involve Alejandro Garnacho, who Villa are known to admire. His inclusion in any negotiation might be key to unlocking a deal for Watkins. United have also explored deals for other strikers, including Victor Gyökeres, who appears close to joining another club, Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea, and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, a name that comes up in nearly every transfer window. Unfortunately, most of these forwards remain financially out of reach for United at this stage. That said, if any of those clubs are willing to negotiate late in the window, United might try to take advantage of a lower fee, much like other clubs have done to them in previous windows. The Garnacho angle, if Villa's interest is serious, might be the critical factor in any potential Watkins deal. As for Sesko, it's an interesting case. Manchester United's director of recruitment, Christopher Vival, is a driving force behind the club's interest. When Sesko was just 16, Vival, then the sporting director at Red Bull Salzburg, played a pivotal role in bringing him to the Austrian club. That long-standing connection remains relevant as United continue to monitor his development. If we look at the players, United have already brought in Cunha and Mbeumo. One clear trait they share is proven Premier League experience. It's possible that, reflecting on recent windows, United have begun to see the downside of bringing in players from abroad, such as Højlund, Jadon Sancho, or Antony, who struggled to adapt quickly. By targeting players already acclimated to the Premier League, like Cunha and Mbeumo, both in their mid-20s and arguably at their peak, United may be looking for immediate impact. There's also been a significant update in United's pursuit of a striker. Rasmus Højlund had a tough season last year, scoring only 4 Premier League goals, as the team limped to a 15th place finish. Ruben Amorim, tasked with revamping the squad, is eager to upgrade in the striker role. United now appear to be in a stronger position to sign Benjamin Sesko, especially after Arsenal previously frontrunners dropped out of the race to pursue Sporting CP's Victor Gyökeres instead. With Arsenal stepping back, Leipzig have reportedly lowered their asking price for Sesko, while the Bundesliga club initially demanded between £68 to £85 million. That figure is now believed to be closer to £60 to £70 million, more within United's reach. Christopher Vival, United's head of scouting, is expected to play a key role in negotiations. Having worked at RB Leipzig for 2 years before a brief stint at Chelsea, Vival retains strong ties to the German club. Reports suggest he even traveled to Germany to personally scout Sesko earlier this year. Despite having already spent heavily this window £133.5 million combined on Mbeumo and Cunha, United's need for a striker hasn't diminished. Marcus Rashford has joined Barcelona on loan, and with Højlund's future uncertain, another forward remains a priority. Still, United are unlikely to panic. According to the Daily Mail, the club's hierarchy is prepared to enter the new season without securing a centre forward if the right opportunity doesn't emerge. On the goalkeeper front, Andre Onana remains United's first choice. After suffering a hamstring injury during pre-season, the Cameroonian has responded well to treatment and joined the team on their tour of the United States. He's expected to continue his rehabilitation there and could be fit in time to face Arsenal in the Premier League opener on August 17th. While United may bring in another goalkeeper before then, it's unlikely that any new signing would immediately displace Onana. Manager Ruben Amorim has long been open to adding competition in goal, and any incoming keeper's profile will likely indicate how serious United are about replacing Onana in the future. Aston Villa's Emiliano Martinez has been linked, but United are not expected to move for the experienced Argentine unless Onana departs, which currently appears unlikely. Instead, A more sensible approach might involve signing a younger, high-upside goalkeeper who can develop and potentially take over in the long term. One such name is Royal Antwerp's Sen Lammens. At 23, Lammens just completed his first full season of senior football, recording 7 clean sheets in 30 Belgian league games. He's seen as a potential backup option with a long-term future at the club. In an interview earlier this year, addressed rumors of United's interest, saying, "Wow, it's hard to say. I've only had one full season at Antwerp. If something comes along that I can't say no to and that helps the club, then I'd have to think about it seriously. But if I stay here as the number one, that's okay too." He admitted, the rumors felt surreal, especially when teammates teased him during training sessions after big saves. However, he emphasized that top clubs monitor countless players, so he's trying not to get carried away. Still, he did say that English football suits his playing style and physical attributes well. The speculation around Lammens has intensified again this summer. Though he wouldn't be expected to start immediately, he could arrive as a long-term solution to challenge Onana. While many fans would welcome a new proven goalkeeper to replace Onana, the club appears to be sticking with the 29-year-old for now. If United do sign Lammens, he would likely feature in cup games to prove himself. With Onana prone to occasional errors, there could be an opening down the line for the backup to stake a claim. Newcastle identify for potential replacements as Alexander Isak inches closer to exit amid Liverpool interest in Castle. United have quietly begun contingency planning behind the scenes as the future of star striker Alexander Isak grows increasingly uncertain. According to fresh reports, the Magpies have compiled a shortlist of 4 potential forwards who could step in should Isak secure a high-profile transfer this summer. Tension has been building at St. James Park following Thursday's revelation that the Swedish international is seriously contemplating an exit. Sources close to the club suggest that the 25-year-old has communicated a desire to explore new challenges away from Tyneside, intensifying speculation about a blockbuster move before the window slams shut. Fueling the fire is Liverpool's concrete interest. The Merseyside club has reportedly tabled an extraordinary offer worth £120 million, a figure that would eclipse any transfer fee ever paid by a British club. That valuation has forced Newcastle's hand, prompting internal discussions over how to proceed if an agreement is reached. Although the Magpies are not actively shopping Isak, the sheer magnitude of Liverpool's offer has left decision-makers at the club weighing the financial and sporting implications. Eddie Howe and Newcastle's recruitment team have responded swiftly, outlining for key targets capable of filling the void should Isak depart. The names on that list remain under wraps, but it's understood that a blend of Premier League experience and continental flair has been prioritized. The club is not only looking for a like-for-like replacement in terms of goal-scoring output, but also a forward who can fit seamlessly into Howe's high-intensity tactical system. One insider remarked, "Newcastle are reluctant